Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Trojans will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Nebraska's offense will take the field first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. And the Huskers send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So USC's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did. He was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Right, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup, and, you know, you want to slow him down. Like, make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Back to throw, it's Fox. Pressure coming. Firing to the right, complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Trojans want to crank the tempo. Might be calling a hot route. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, the drag route's put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for...
Looking for the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Trojans. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. motion now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Booth. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Complete. Turning it on. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got the quick pass. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Cornhuskers look to keep this drive humming. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Huskers headed quickly to the line.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This defense got a lot of people's attention last week when they had 3 sacks. You know the offense was watching film, and they saw all these pass rushers and their abilities. They thought they had a good plan, but it's not working right now. They've already given up a sack here early in the game.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. That's caught. It's Bryant. Touchdown, Nebraska! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And these slants are... so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast, and you could tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is.
Breaks free! They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Up-tempo for the offense.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
And I love love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Back to throw, it's Fox. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Hey, quarterbacks got to understand, I know you got your favorites, and you're going to look out there and you're, that guy's really good. I'm going to find ways to get him, but I got to take what the defense gives me, and double coverage is probably not the avenue that I want to go attack consistently.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Pass interference, defense.
And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Quarterback making checks. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Southern Cal! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. And the Huskers want to pick up the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
He'll pull it on the read. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. The Cornhuskers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Wants to return it. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Off the play fake on first down. Wants to throw. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Trojans looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. The give to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here we go. Looking for a man. It's Fox. Buys a little time with his feet. Intercepted to stop the threat. Inside the 40. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Running behind that left side. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. He's got it down the middle. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a 1st down. That type of big play can even make Traveler perk up and take notice.
And, man, when I think about USC and just their pass, I just think about explosive. Explosive playmakers, making explosive plays down the field, finding those big wide receivers, making big plays.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, USC! The give to the running back from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense win.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signaled for the 2-minute timeout. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Caught over the middle. It's Booth. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Bryant. There he goes. The 20. The 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. 1 man in the backfield, and he gets it.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Fox. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Takes a handoff. It's Booth. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Huskers! Fitted in the window for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, What adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
This quarterback is really struggling in this game with decisions and also accuracy. He's already being picked off multiple times, and that time, that was a bad underthrow. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. The Huskers will boot it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
They'll try the run. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. The toss to the outside. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Fox. Grab near the sticks, it's Fowler. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. quick completion on the outbound. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Unloads it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He's got an open man. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans! Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Finds the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Huskers are in the hurry-up. Gives it on the option. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. The Cornhuskers will try to pin them back with the punt. Now on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards. How about the O? This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs.
Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Let's go, let's go. They'll try it over the left side. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
With the catch, it's Jordan. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Fox. And the pass is incomplete and charged loose by the hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Fowler. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
221 wing, 221 wing.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Trojans! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Indiana is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Hoosiers fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The Huskers in the hurry-up.
That wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Got his man. Breaks into the open. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the Huskers have their offense in high gear. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Bryant. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room, it's Booth. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down, it's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Tight end finds a soft spot. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bryant. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. Huge moment coming here as they try to quiet this raucous, crazy crowd. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Got his man on the right. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Trying to bull his way in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Trying to surge it in. He stopped right there, short of the 1st down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead. Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. Trying to bully their way in. Stop short of the marker, and they stop for this defense, and they get the ball back.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, if you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. He might want another play. Toss sweep to the right. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Line gets set, 1st down. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that certainly works.